Hi everyone, I'm Mara from Polyglot. Today we are going to talk about the present perfect simple tense and the present perfect continuous tense. So many students often ask, when do we use the present perfect? When do we use the present perfect continuous? In this video, I'm going to answer this question. Let's start. I've tried sushi. We have the auxiliary verb have or has with a main verb in the past participle form. They have been learning English for 2 years. This is the present perfect continuous tense. We have the auxiliary verb have, word been, and the main verb in the progressive form. Now let's compare. He has been repairing the car for 2 hours. He has repaired the car. When we compare these two sentences, the main difference is that the second one tells us that the action finished in the past. The first sentence suggests that he is still repairing. We can use either of these tenses to talk about events that happened in the past, but they are somehow connected to the present. We are focused on the result when we are using the present perfect simple. And we are focused on the action when we are using the present perfect continuous. Let's compare another example. I've eaten the burger. This sentence suggests that the action is finished. No burger anymore. I've been eating the burger. This sentence suggests that I'm still eating. The action is unfinished. So, when we talk about permanent actions, it is better to use present perfect. For example, I've taught English for 12 years. When the action is temporary, it's better to use present perfect continuous. I've been teaching this class for 1 hour. And when we want to show how much or how many, we use present perfect. It has taken 6 years to write this book, but when we want to indicate how much or how many in an ongoing process, we use present perfect continuous. He has been studying English for 2 months. There is an important thing that a few words in English, like the verb live and work and study, we can use both in present perfect and present perfect continuous. The difference between them is less clear. Students often use them like when they want to tell that they have worked or they have studied or they have lived in some place or at some university for some period in their life. And you can also use present perfect continuous when you want to show that you are still studying, that you are still working there. But in general, you can use in the same circumstances, especially with these verbs live, live, work, and study. Both actions started in the past and continue up to the present time. But there is a difference between present perfect continuous for these verbs and present perfect simple. When I say I've worked at ECC for many years, it means that action is a permanent thing. When I say I've been working at ECC for many years, often it tells that the action is a more temporary thing. It's not as permanent. It suggests that I might work somewhere else in the future. And one more important thing, don't forget that there are some stative verbs that we don't use in progressive form. Instead, we use present perfect. For example, not I've been knowing Maria for many years, but I've known Maria for many years. What about steady verbs? Here are some that can help you not to make mistakes anymore when you want to use present perfect or present perfect simple or present perfect continuous. I hope this video can help you to feel more confident when you are using these two tenses. If you have any questions, so don't hesitate and get in touch with me.